All right, welcome back to the Lexicata Getting Started video series. In this video, we'll be walking through some of the CRM and contact management features of Lexicata. So as you know, Lexicata is not only a client intake solution, it's also designed to help you manage professional relationships and other contacts that are important for your firm. So what we've looked at so far has mostly been about potential clients and creating these matters on your pipeline. In this video, we're going to delve more into the actual contacts, how to create non-potential client type of contacts. So let's go here onto the contacts page. So here you're going to see basically a list of all the contacts in your account. Right now I just have the one, which is John Doe. You'll see their name, the type of contact, in this case he is a lead, the source. If it's a potential client, it'll show you where they came from. If it's not a potential client, it should say unassigned. The tags, which is nice because you can get a quick kind of snapshot into who this person is or how they relate to you or what's important about them, and finally the date they were created in the system. Okay, so let's go ahead and put in a couple contacts in the system here, and I'll show you kind of some of the things you can do. Click the Add New Contact button to put in just a contact, and remember you would use Quick Intake if you wanted to put in a potential client who also has a matter, but for a non-potential client, we'll just do Add New Contact. You can choose from a person or a company, which we'll go through that in just a minute, but let's go ahead and do a person. Let's just say Mr. Robert Johnson. And let's say this is an attorney maybe that refers cases to my firm. So I want to have him in the system to make sure I'm keeping up to date with him, following up from time to time, and maintaining the relationship. So we'll put in his email and his phone number. For lead source, remember we're going to leave it as unassigned. He's not a lead, he's an attorney. Contact type, we'll choose attorney for that. And then we have our tags. So let's just say he's an estate planning attorney since I have that as a tag. We'll go ahead and tag him as that. And now I'll be able to identify him as an estate planning attorney in the future. So that's it. So we'll just click this button to submit it. And that will basically add Robert as a contact in the system. So once you create a contact, it will take you straight to their contact page. This looks very similar to the matter page. As you can see, it has all kind of the contact details on the left sidebar, as well as all their contact information. The social media information will get pulled in automatically if the email address matches. We use a third-party database to source the social media information. It's not 100% reliable, unfortunately, but it will scan for this email address to see if it can find their Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. Finally, at the bottom, it'll show you any matters that this contact is related to. They don't have to be necessarily the primary contact. So any matter that they are linked to will be shown here, or you can add them to a matter by clicking this link. Okay, so then here on the right side, you have any tasks, notes, and emails affiliated with this contact. We've already gone through the notes and emails on the matter page, so they work exactly the same way for a contact page. The important thing to know is just that a note that is linked to a contact will not be also linked to any matters. So you just need to keep track of where you're adding your notes. The normal rule of thumb would be if the note is about the legal issue, the case, something like that, it should go under the matter. If it's just about the person, perhaps, you might do it as a contact note. And again, if this is, Robert Johnson in this case is not a potential client, he's an attorney, I might take some notes here about, meetings we've had in the past, what we talked about, what his family's like, any kind of details that I want to keep track of so I have a strong relationship with him. So that's where contact notes come into play. And again, tasks are great, just quick follow-up reminders. Maybe I want to check in every few months. I could do that using a task. Let's just do that. Okay, and we can set this for April. And I'll get an automatic email reminder to check in with Robert at that time. So pretty cool. You'll also have a timeline for your contacts the same way you do for the matter. Okay, and then as far as updating your contacts, that's really easy as well. If you want to add additional emails, phone numbers, addresses, add them to a company so you can link them to any company that already exists or create a company. Maybe you want to create Robert's Law Firm as a company. You could do that. And of course, you can add custom fields. Maybe I'll put in a custom field for Robert. So we could do his date of birth. Let's just say 1970. And then you click add and close. And now you have Robert's date of birth tracked in the system. So Pretty similar to the way the Matter page works, a little bit more detail with regard to the contacts. And it doesn't have all the same features that you see on the Matter page with the intake forms and the documents that can be signed and the appointments and things like that. All right, so let's go back here to our contact index. And now you'll notice Robert here is listed as a contact as well. Let's go ahead and add one more contact into the system. We'll do add new contact. This time, let's go ahead and put in another professional relationship. We'll just say Sally Smith. Okay. And we're going to put her in as a CPA. And we'll say she's a VIP. Submit. The other thing you can do with tags, just so you're aware, is you can create new tags on the contact page. So you don't have to make these in settings, which is cool. So let's actually go ahead and do that. Let's just say referral partner. All right. So now she's tagged as a VIP and a referral partner. So let's go back. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to also add a company for Sally. Let's just say Smith and Partners Accounting Firm. Right? And we'll say she's the founder. All right. So now we've created a company contact, which has its own contact page. You'll see here, you can click on that. If you wanted, you could tag the company. You could add a type. You can add a source. You can do all the same kinds of things you can do with people contacts. But they're basically linked back and forth between, any people affiliated with the company will be listed here, and vice versa. When you're on the person's page, any companies they're affiliated will be listed here. Okay, so let's go back to the contact index page again. So you'll see all my contacts here in the list. And I'm actually going to go back to Robert Johnson really quickly. And I want to add the referral partner tag to him since he refers clients as well. Okay, and back to the contact index one more time. And the last thing I want to show you here is going to be our filtering options. So by default on the contact index page, you're going to see all your contacts shown in the list. They'll be sorted by the date they were created in the system. So the most recent ones will be at the top. The oldest ones will be at the bottom. But what you can do here is use these filters in this little pop-down menu, or you can also just use these quick filters here, the leads and clients options at the top. But basically you can narrow down your list according to certain criteria. So if you wanted to sort them in alphabetical order, for instance, you could do that. Let's do that, last name from A to Z. You'll notice it'll take out the company contacts and it'll just sort the people contacts by their last name in alphabetical order. You can also filter them by tags, contact types, lead sources, and other criteria. So it's pretty cool. Let's just do, for example, I want to see all my estate planning tag people and my referral partners. So that'll basically show anybody that matches those specific tags. You'll notice only Robert Johnson matches right now. But if I take off the estate planning tag, it'll now match Sally Smith as well. So I can see all my referral partner tags. So pretty cool, really powerful system to manage and kind of organize all your contacts. And as you know, the better job you do managing these relationships, the more likely you will be to get referrals and build up a strong network for your law firm. So that wraps up this video on contact management and CRM functionality within Lexicata. In the next video, we will cover how to get started using Lexicata and Clio together. So thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.